The LG Watch Urbane remains one of the first truly premium smartwatches on the market. While LG initially positioned it as a sequel to the LG G Watch R, the Urbane has shown itself to be a fairly reliable, smart timepiece in addition to looking chic. Not only does the wearable provide a nicely sized, low-powered screen, it has surprisingly long battery life. Don't let the sheen fool you, the Urbane is more than just a pretty face. Though the Urbane didn't manage to get particularly positive reviews, most reviewers took issue with, it has proven popular enough for LG to invest in a series of gold-plated Urbane watches. To get the most out of the Urbane, should you own one, we've gathered up 10 must-know tips. Read on. 1. Use it with an iPhone. Prior to iOS 9, Apple updated its mobile operating system with a new feature that lets LG Watch Urbane users, along with other Android Wear owners, sync up their smartwatch with their Apple iPhone. This update does require users to download the iOS 8.2 or higher, and to have an iPhone 5 or newer. 2. Control your phone's camera remotely. Using your phone's camera from a distance to get the perfect picture will require a smartphone accessory like a Bluetooth remote. However, the LG Urbane watch can do the same thing. If you download a compatible Android Wear photo app, such as Remote Shot, you can remotely activate your phone's camera using the Urbane. Many remote phone apps also let users switch between cameras, change flash settings, set timers and even see what the camera sees. 3. Simplify the Urbane interface. The latest Android has simplified the news and notification system so users can access all of their new information with a single update on their LG Urbane. If the user wants to view all of their notifications, they can swipe left on the screen to scroll through them. 4. Respond to emails quickly. Android Wear has made it significantly easier to respond to emails via the Urbane's watch face. That's because Android Wear now displays emails as cards, or small boxes of subtext that present essential information, such as weather and traffic. If you want to view an email and quickly respond, you can open the email via the Android Wear app, then reply to it with just a few swift motions. The Google Voice option also allows users to email friends by telling the watch to email, contact's name. This will pull up a speech bubble that will transcribe your message and email it to your subject directly from your smartwatch. However, if you need to respond to a particular message, you can swipe right to left on the email in question to pull out the Reply tab. If you tap the Reply button, you'll receive the options of either picking a pre-written response or letting the watch transcribe your spoken response. 5. Order pizza. Do you feel the sudden need to consume Italian cuisine? The Eat24 Android app simplifies the process, getting grub to your door fast. Eat24 lets you use a few simple commands to reorder food from your favorite vendor. The process does require you to enter orders in via your phone before you can use it. But once you've done that, having your favorite pizza delivered from Domino's will be a lot easier. 6. Check the Urbane battery life. While the LG Watch Urbane has a fairly reliable battery life, it suffers from the same problem that all smartphones and watches do, unnecessary app activity sucking up battery life. If you're worried that your battery life is too low, make sure you check the Urbane's Watch Battery tab in the settings. You should be able to see which apps are consuming the most power, so that you can stop them from running in the background via the Task Manager for Android Wear app. 7. And improve its battery life. Once you've figured out what's consuming your battery life, it's time to begin improving it. There are a few tricks out there for modifying your device's battery life, including running your phone on theater mode. This setting will decrease the watch's movement sensitivity and screen brightness. It also silences all vibrating notifications. You can deactivate theater mode by double-tapping the power button. Decreasing screen brightness. You can adjust this by tapping the Adjust Brightness button in the settings and changing the number accordingly. Deactivating Always On Screen mode. This little feature was added during Android Wear's 5.1 update, and is designed so that the app that you're currently using will continue to display the relevant screen until the user says otherwise. You can deactivate this mode in Settings. 8. Find your missing phone. We've all misplaced our phones at one time or another. Most people would try to locate it by calling it with a friend or family member's phone, but if you own an LG Urbane, you're in luck. The smartwatch is compatible with a variety of third-party apps that can help you signal your phone. We recommend downloading a third-party app like Find My Android Phone and making sure it is on your LG Urbane at all times. 9. Skip your pen screen. Most users have a locked pen screen installed on their device, which helps protect their smartphone from theft, unauthorized access and friendly attempts at hacking their network. However, constantly having to input that PIN can be annoying. Thankfully, all Android Wear users, including those with an Urbane, can circumvent this screen with a special feature. If the user's Android Wear device is near their phone, then the watch will circumvent the phone's pen screen and give users instant access to their phone. Android Wear will attempt to activate this feature every time a user connects their device to another via Bluetooth. However, the feature can be activated manually by accessing the Security tab in the Android Wear's settings and tapping Smart Lock. 10. Use your watch as an MP3 player. The LG Urbane watch has 4 GB of storage memory inside for storing all kinds of things, such as apps, contacts and settings. And, if the user is so inclined, they can store MP3s on it as well. If you have the Google Play Music app installed on your Android phone, then you should see a new button in your settings called Download to Android Wear. Tapping this will let you transfer music over to the LG Urbane watch, so that you can listen to your tunes offline whenever your watch is away from your smartphone.